So today we're going to do some easy flowers. Also using our Onestroke. Let's place this one here. I'm going to be using the Wow palette. It's this beautiful palette by Karen Hewen, the Wow Factor. That's I don't know if you can see. Oh, you're obviously reading it the wrong way around. But anyway, that's the Wow Factor from Cameleon that I'm going to be using now. And let's get started. I think I'm going to use these nice, the darker purple. Just load that. And I'm using my number 1 brush from Cameleon. When working on paper or boards, you do need to make it a little bit more runny than what you would when you're doing the normal face. Okay, so with my darker color on the outside and my lighter color on the inside, I'm just going to make a little circle that's a little bit. You shake your brush as you go around, wobble, wobble, wobble. Shake it as you go around, keeping in mind of the eye, obviously. And then over here we're going to do the same. Shake it, bring it around, bring it around. There we go. And then I'm going to use this nice red and pink color. It's really beautiful. And this is really a quick and easy little flower crown that looks great when you're finished. Once again, the darker side out, and here I'm going to be bringing a little bit of a bigger flower coming round, depending on how much forage you got. And then I'm going to take that same color and just bring a little piece underneath that one. And the same on this side. So just a little circle round, a little circle round. Here we go. And then at the same time, I'm going to now take for my leaves, I'm going to go for a bit of a bluey green on the leaves. And those I'm going to put in immediately so that my other flowers can dry, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do with my other flowers. So just picking up a bit of that bluey green, the darker side on the outside, and these are going to be easy little leaves. Just bring it in, and from the point bring it down again. And then just do a small little one to go with it. And bring it down. We're going to do one on the nose. From there, bring it around. So you're just twisting your brush, keeping your lighter side down, taking your darker side and twist your brush round and down. Bring it to a point. And we're going to bring one out here, a smaller one. Twist it and twist. And I think I'm going to do another one on the side. Twist and twist. You can also just take the brush and push it down. See, then we've got even smaller ones. Just to bring in a couple of really small ones in there, that it's not too much. There we go. And then these ones. This board isn't very forgiving with that, unfortunately, but like I always say, if you can do it on the board, then you've got it made. Twist it, bring it around and twist and up. And I'm just going to bring in another one on this side, I think. I like that, just fill it in a little bit. There we go. And on this side. Try and keep it symmetrical as much as you can. Okay, so once we've done that, I'm just going to do this now with a sponge, just because the board tends to take a long time to dry. On the face it would have dried already. Just want to take most of the excess off these flowers so I can work inside them now. And now I'll take a number 4 round and we load that with white. Roll it around, so when you've loaded, take it and roll it so that you get a nice point. So you roll it into a point. And then when we've done that, we're basically just going to put down some drops. And these drops I'm putting inside the actual flower all the way around. So it's actually picking up some of the background color, which is great. That's what we want. And I'm going to go all the way around, all the way around. Now before I do my second round, because I've got a little bit of red on the edge, I'm just going to go inside there and then just in between those, just pop a couple of the little red ones popping out with a bit of white on the end, in between. So I'm now going in between all of the ones I've just done and I'm popping it down. Okay, so now I want to clean my brush again and load some white again. And roll it to the end, roll it, twist it, so you get a nice point. And then we go again. In between the ones that we did here, you go in between those again. But now I'm only staying on the top half. I'm not going to the bottom half now. I'm only staying on the top half. See? Going all the way around. Now I come down. Just do one row at the bottom. And reload. Just clean off my end and reload white. Now instead of, when I come to this section, instead of pushing down, I now push down this way so that I actually get very white pieces sticking out now. See? So they become very, very white. And now, once again, I turn my brush and I go in between these, pushing downward again. Pushing down, so that the center becomes a lot lighter. Okay, now we're going to go over to these little red ones. Same way, just go all the way around. There we go. And this side. And this is such a quick and easy but really beautiful flower design for those that don't want to, that aren't really that far with one stroke. Okay, reload my white, and now we're going on to the little purple ones. Same thing, first point down, little teardrops all the way around. All the way around, pushing those teardrops, staying inside the purple area, staying inside that round piece, not going out yet. And as you see, as you go longer, you actually see that the white picks up even more of the color below. It's really beautiful. Now in between again with the purple ones, just pushing in a couple of little leaves in between. Now this one even in between, just a couple of little leaves. I'm obviously doing it a lot slower now so that I can show you each and every little step. But when you're on the job, you can do this a lot faster. And I just wipe the tip off because it's only the tip that actually gets that color. So I just wipe a little bit of the tip off, and then I can carry on going. There we go. Now the other one. So you come down as far as possible, past the actual centerpiece, doing your drops going up, and then your last couple of drops of going up, you lay your brush the opposite way down so that you get a couple of really white ones in between. That's where the light is really catching it, and then we go downwards and we lay the little leaves going down. There we go. Okay, and now we can now take my liner brush. Actually, let me see, which one shall I use? I'm actually going to take the number 2. It's a little bit longer liner brush. The number 2 Sunny Mountain liner brush. And then I'm going to take my, go into my Wow palette, and I'm going to take this darker green. Load that onto my brush, and then we can bring in some swirls coming down, some in this at this stage you can fill it in however you would like to make it pretty. It's totally up to you as to what you think is pretty. And just some little swirls. Depending on how long that I like to fill it in a little bit with my swirls and droplets. I think that's pretty. Bring it down here, our nose. The makeup bit on the eyes, I would then use my my palette from Cameleon. This is the #1 makeup palette. And then we can just take a little makeup brush. And let's go for a bit of the pink on the eyes. Okay, this is, I have to put something down for it to actually grab onto, because it doesn't grab onto, powder does not grab onto this plastic, unfortunately. So I'm just putting a little bit of, obviously on the skin, as you can see, if I had to do it on my skin, it's really a beautiful, see? So on the skin it's a lot different than on this practice sheet. Put a bit of a pinky. Obviously this I would do first before I actually start my design, because I'm now trying to bring it in between my design, which isn't very easy. And a little bit of purple makeup there, just to darken up that edge. There we go. You get the gist of it, the way that you could actually make it look really pretty. Bring down a bit of the yellow here and the pink. Okay, and what I'm going to do is just do a couple of dots in between, which is always cute and pretty. And I think I'm going to bring in, yeah, maybe we should do a couple of nice pinky dots, maybe. Let's bring in a couple of pinky dots. I'm actually going to bring this out to make it a bit more and bring some dots out here. As you can see, you can have loads of fun just doing your thing. And finally, I think what I'm going to do is just load a little bit of really dark green. That's the clover green. And just accentuate my leaves a little bit. I think that would be cool. Just a little bit here and there. Okay, well, I think I'm going to say goodbye and I'm going to carry on playing here, but you get the gist of it as to how you can easily do a pretty little flower design, finish it off in the way you would want to, but those little flowers are great to use. They're very easy. Using your one stroke as your base, and then using your teardrops, and that is just as easy and just as effective. You get a beautiful summery design that works really well. So I'd say enjoy it. Let's put a little bit of pretty pink lipstick on her. There we go. And I would say there, put a bit of glitters on, and there we go. There's a beautiful, easy, pretty summer design. Enjoy!